Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You found me.
Boy.
Hello listeners, gamers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast, cramming video gaming craziness inside your dome, right out of northern Arizona, somewhere-ish in Washington, from the inside of an old green sewer pipe in Super Mario World. This is season number 2, episode 114. This is a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything, but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and today the full crew is here once again. So let's start the show.
I have crippling depression.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing?
Alright, let's start off this week with John. John, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I'm drinking Kilt Lifter, and this week I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Overwatch, Blackout on Black Ops 4, the Lego Movie video game.
Oh, that was actually you?
Yeah, well, my kids played it for most part, but I jumped in and joined them a little bit. It's pretty fun. The Witcher and the Call of the Wild.
Don't you say The Witcher. You did not fucking play The Witcher. Stop.
I played it for about 10 minutes.
That is
and
not
then I had to get back on the horse.
That is not playing The Witcher.
I played The Witcher and the Hunter Call of the Wild. And that's me this week.
What's your relation on The Witcher and Red Dead 2? Is it similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking
It's like the same game, except it sucks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, so let's move on down to Miguel.
Those are fighting words.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
You can't use that reference. You don't know who that is.
Pretty sure they do it in Captain Underpants.
Alright, let's move on down to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
He's drinking a whole can full of salty.
I'm drinking a Monster. And I've been playing Black Ops a little bit. God of War, getting back into that. And a couple weeks ago, I didn't throw this in, but I did finish the Spider-Man DLC. And I played a match of Overwatch before we got online to podcast today.
Okay, cool. All right, let's move on down to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I'm drinking rum and Coke.
Ooh.
Had a little rum shooter left in the liquor cabinet, so we're going through emptying out the liquor cabinet. So that's what I'm drinking, that and a Coke. As far as what I've been playing, I played Forza Horizon 4. I played Rocket League, and shit, there was something else I played. I played some ESO. I did try out the Firewall 0 Hour demo that was last weekend. I played that for PlayStation VR. And I know I'm missing something, but it'll come back to me. It was an older game that I went back to just to fuck around with, so that's all I'm doing. What about you, Prodigy?
Alright, so I've been drinking ginger ale and Tito's earlier today. I've had a couple of those, and now I'm drinking a Diet Coke Zesty Blood Orange. And then on my Xbox, I played some Red Dead 2, went back to that, started playing that for a little bit. I played Battlefield 5, the story campaign, and I beat all of that this week. And then I played some Paladins and Realm Royale on my Xbox. And then on my PlayStation VR, I played some Wipeout, Battlezone, Beat Saber, and then I played some Firewall Zero Hour. That's all in VR. And then I also picked up Ace Combat 7 for the VR mode, which if you want to throw up on your new pair of Jordans, don't play this game too long or else you will. And then down on my Switch, I played some new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, and then I picked up Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes, and I picked up Rampage Knights as well. I'll be streaming those 2 titles later on this week, and that is pretty much me. All right, so now it's time for the news. Joe, are you ready, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Deuce's Weekly News, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
Okay. VG 24/7 and maybe one IGN article. Let's get it going. And MPD Switch is the best-selling console in 2018, and it beat out the Pussy 4 console. Sorry, PlayStation 4. Nintendo generated more software revenue than anyone else, and the Nintendo was a clear winner. U.S. monthly video game hardware and software report from MPD has arrived, and December 2018 saw spending of $3.4 billion on games, hardware, accessories, and game cards. Although software and hardware spending both declined, December ended with a 2% growth overall thanks to the continued strong sales of game cards and accessories. 2018 overall has been a better year for video game spending, witnessing a 13% increase over 2017. $16.7 billion was the figure generated in 2018.
It's all those microtransactions.
Which is the highest for consumer spending since 2011's $17.4 billion. Billion. As far as hardware, the Switch was the winner in December, generating the highest dollar sales in the month. Not only that, it was the highest for a single platform since the Wii back in December 2009. In unit sales, the Switch had the highest December haul since 2010. The strong December helped Nintendo Switch become the best-selling console in 2018, both in unit and dollar sales. This is the highest total since the PS4 in 2015. So 2018 has been a great year for the video game hardware in general, registering an 8% growth to $5.1 billion. All consoles contributed to this, including the Mini, the plug-and-play consoles from Nintendo and Sony. Hardware and unit sales combined for all platforms were the highest since 2009. Oh, man. Software. Here we go. Video game software generated $7.1 billion in 2018 across all systems, a 7% growth over the year. MPD notes that this is the highest annual haul since 2012, $7.5 billion. RDR2, unsurprisingly, was 2018's best-selling game. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is behind it at number 2, and NBA 2K19 at number 3. Nintendo's wins continue in software, have generated more money in software in 2018 than any other company, something it hadn't done since 2009, because of all the little mini games that it's got. Platform Holders' exceptional December was aided by the success of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which was the best-selling game in December, and the 5th overall in 2018. This is only retail performance, too, as Nintendo did not share the digital data. Smash Bros. Was so successful, in fact, that it set a new release month dollar sales record for an exclusive game, toppling 2010's Halo Reach, the former title holder. Mario Kart 8 continued to do the numbers too, becoming the second best-selling racing game ever, just behind Mario Kart Wii. Other highlights include Spider-Man, which ended the year at number 6, the highest for a superhero game since Spider-Man the Movie 2, landed 5th in 2004. And I have the top 10 for MPD all-platform software charts. 2018, it's Smash Brothers, Red Dead, Call of Duty, Battlefield 5, NBA 2K19, Mario Kart 8, Madden 19, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Spider-Man. For the entire year, RDR2, number 1. Number 2 is Black Ops. Number 3, NBA 2K19. And then Madden NFL 19, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Spider-Man, Far Cry 5, then God of War, and then Monster Hunter World and Assassin's Creed Odyssey rounds out the top 10 for the entire year. Next on the list, Ambush is a new limited time mode coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. Treyarch has confirmed a new Black Ops 4 Blackout mode called Ambush.
Neat.
And it's on the way. News of the mode comes after the Call of Duty companion app outed the news earlier than planned. Oops. According to the description, Ambush features only sniper rifles and melee weapons, making Skulker and Dead Silence more effective. It noted the Outlander perk will play an important role in Ambush because once the circle starts collapsing, it doesn't stop.
Interesting.
Yeah. So once
When
it's a
does
go,
that start?
let me see. It says soon. The current limited time mode, Down But Not Out, will remain live for a couple of weeks on each platform, which started on PS4 earlier, I guess last week. Ambush will launch immediately after the Down But Not Out ends. So there you go.
So a week after PlayStation gets it, we'll get it, John.
Yeah. A Blackout free trial kicked off Thursday on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and will run until tomorrow, the 24th. And as with players who own Black Ops 4, those participating in the free trial can earn echelons and unlock black market tiers. So, anywho, now, let's get on to the good shit, the biggest news of the week. Mortal Kombat 11. Okay? Ripping Out Spines is back. And obviously it never really left because we loved it so much. But Mortal Kombat 11 is on the way, bringing back a mixed character roster of returning brawlers and brutal newcomers. In the previous game in the series, Mortal Kombat mixed up a little in terms of its character roster. While it had a standard character list, each character had 3 different stances, essentially meaning there were 3 character variations with the basic character list. We learned in, BG 24/7, in the first hands-on lesson that Mortal Kombat 11 will keep this system, so each character will be able to mix it up between 3 different stances with slightly different moves and customization options. Yeah. Those of you that didn't see it, these are the characters confirmed: Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Garrus, who's a newcomer, Sonya Blade, which is voiced by Ronda Rousey, Baraka, Scarlet, Shao Kahn with a pre-order bonus, and there's other leaks as well. So Chinook is in some of the videos, so he might be in it, he might not be in it. They're saying Kronika is the bald-headed villainess who appeared in the announcement trailer. Liu Kang was seen in some of the cutscenes. Kung Lao, Cassie Cage, and Rain were also seen. So keep an eye out for that.
So, Joe, I just had to ask, what the hell happened to Scarlet? When she was in Mortal Kombat 9, she was like wearing nothing, and now she's like completely covered.
I think the classic costume will come back. It's just, I think they wanted to show the new looks for the characters. Because those of you that didn't see the live stream, YouTube it, because they go into somewhat detail showing the customization options for each character. So each character, like Scorpion, you'll be able to customize his face mask with so many different variations, and you can change his belt and his spear, the tip of his spear. You can change it to so many different types, and each one will actually have like a element or a statistical change in the fight engine in the game. So it's going to be completely cool. It's like if I'd hate to say it, but like Fortnite got their hands on Mortal Kombat, and there's going to be like customization options as far as face mask and hairstyle and all kinds of shit, stored katana styles. So it's going to be really cool.
Joe, have you seen the brutalities?
I have not. I just saw the main
The main show.
the main show, and that was it. I didn't watch any of the brutalities. I mean, I did notice that they have like the where they had the X-ray. I think it was in Mortal Kombat 10. They changed that now, and it's like, I forget what they called it, but you just basically hit the shoulder buttons, and it performs this move where it's like the X-ray, but it's like the X-ray times 5. So
yeah, so you only get it when you're below 30%. So basically, if you're getting your ass kicked, it's a comeback button if you hit it, and you can only use it once per game, not once per round, once per game.
Well, actually, they said that meter refills.
It does if you miss. If you miss the meter refills, because I was watching some videos and they were talking about it. If you hit it, you get one use out of it. If you miss it, the meter starts refilling.
Jeez. Okay.
But yeah, Baraka looks ruthless in that game.
I know. If he looks, if he looks ruthless, I can only imagine how much the other characters are going to be. So it'll be really cool. Mortal Kombat 11, the collector's edition for PS4 and Xbox One. They announced it, and it is a 1-to-1 scale of Scorpion's hood and face mask. And when you get that, it comes with 6 playable DLC characters, 7 skins, 7 gear sets, 1 week early access to the character DLC, steelbook case, magnet featuring the MK logo, authenticity plate, and the packages come in this nice black box. Like the standard and premium editions, pre-ordering the collector's edition for PS4, Xbox One will net instant access to the March 28th beta, and you will receive Shao Kahn.
It's a nice black $300 box.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, fuck that. I like Scorpion, but not that much. Mortal Kombat 11 releases April 23rd for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch.
It's coming out for PC right away?
It all says April 23rd for all 4.
Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
That's cool.
I thought we talked about this.
We may have.
No, you and I did. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only asked that question because historically Warner Brothers games are like delayed release for PC because they're always fucked up.
Either that or they griped about it so much that that was like the first one they fixed.
Maybe.
All right, next article. Division 2 and all the changes that are making to the Dark Zone. Ubisoft is finally ready to reveal the big shakeup coming to the Dark Zone in Division 2. As part of a PvP info blowout, Division 2's version of the Dark Zone has been made much less mysterious, which also means there's plenty of new footage to go around. So, YouTube it, Division 2 Dark Zone changes explained. They have it. For the uninitiated, those of you that don't know, the Dark Zone is a cordoned off PvPvE area on the map where players are free to hunt other players or go after tough enemy mobs for high-level loot. The trick is
grind.
Yep, the trick is to make it out of there with your loot. The original game featured an item extraction system whereby players were able to hitch their cargo to a helicopter rope which appeared periodically, sending the loot to their stashes. Here's how Ubisoft Massive is going to make the Dark Zone interesting in Division 2. There's now going to be 3 Dark Zones. The sequel's Washington, D.C. map has 3 Dark Zones. Each supports up to 12 players per session, one in the east, another in the west, and one in the south. The idea behind this segmentation is to offer a different gameplay experience for players with each of them. For instance, the east is a place of landmarks, big, wide open streets. Expect long-range combat and multiple approaches to most areas. Dark Zone South is the polar opposite, with overgrown vegetation, lots of spots to sneak through and ambush other players. Dark Zone West takes place in the suburbs and is mostly designed for medium-range combat with a touch of CQC. Dark Zone intro. Unlike the original game, each of the 3 zones will first be introduced in 3 separate story missions where you'll get to explore them without the threat of other players. This tour will help demonstrate how the various mechanics will work. These missions must be completed before each zone unlocks. The new rules for the Dark Zone. Upon entering a dark zone, all your weapons and gear will be normalized to prevent extreme DPS builds or extreme survivability builds from dominating. This goes for AI mobs too. So Massive is also splitting matchmaking into brackets 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30. Matchmaking will take into account each player's regular level as well as their world level or their world tier. The developer also promised to match solo players with other solos as much as possible. This does not, however, prevent anyone from foraging alliances inside. Occupied Dark Zone. From time to time, Dark Zones in the Division 2 will enter an occupied state. When these events occur, they will only affect one of the 3 zones. Once a zone is occupied, friendly fire will be turned on, and players will have no way of identifying regular from rogue agents. In fact, the mere idea of a rogue agent won't exist for the duration of the event. This is the most hardcore state designed for ruthless players. Occupied also throws normalization out of the window, so good builds, not God builds, but good builds will really show. All bets are off at that point, and it's every person for themselves.
Oh, it sounds like Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
I do not like the 12-player cap in a dark zone, to be honest. Because if I remember correctly, I mean, the dark zone had a shit ton of people. I mean, it might have been like 20, but I mean, 12 just seems like when there's 4 of us in a dark zone, that's like 3 squads, and that seems nothing comparable to what it was.
Yeah, unless the dark zone is smaller than the first one. So they instead of like one large dark zone, they have 3 smaller ones. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the ideas, I guess, behind it. I don't know the actual size of the map or the size of the dark zones, but that's the only thing. What I'm assuming is the reason why they did that.
We shall see.
In the Division 2, rogue agents will be able to lockpick supply crates in the dark zone, hack SHD terminals for resources, or steal other players' gear before it gets extracted. So yeah, Massive has expanded the original game's rogue status into 3 different tiers. The lowest is rogue, followed by disavowed rogue, and then manhunt is the highest tier. We're getting details. So extracting contaminated gear returns, upgrading with a new mechanic. First, not every piece of gear you find will be contaminated. Only the rarest and most unique gear will require extraction. The rest will be automatically added to your inventory. So that's kind of neat. The biggest change, however, is that contaminated gear stats will roll at the power level of the player who extracted them. In other words, if you manage to steal someone's gear before they could extract it, it's always good to get you upgraded. Or it's always going to get you upgraded. The Division 2 is out March 15th with pre-order private beta kicking off on February 7th.
I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Take my money.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Are you buying it, Chris?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Calm down, folks. Calm down.
Calm down. Is he going to beat it? Is he going to beat it?
Can you beat that game?
Yeah, I can beat it.
Yeah.
It sounds dirty.
That'll be 2 games if I beat
John,
that
you might want to take your headset off for this last game. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid fighting game has been announced. It's going to be cross-platform play, and it is a fighting game. And it's April release on the PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch, and PC release for sometime later this year. But it spans the 25-year history of the Power Rangers, and you'll be able to cross-play online across all platforms, and mission progress they achieve can be assessed across all platforms as well. Yeah, it's really cool, the announcement trailer. It's a legit fighting game. It's not like the mobile games that they have or, some of the silly arcade games that they have. The developer is Inway, and they also created Legacy Wars, which is on the on the mobile. The standard digital download will be available for $20, while a special collector's edition will be available for pre-order for $40. This contains the full game, Season 1 pass, which includes 3 characters, their arcade story, and a new warrior skin. and an exclusive Lord Drakon Evo 2 and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger skins. Those who pre-order will receive an exclusive Green Ranger version 2 character skin and digital art book. So those of us that love the Power Rangers or like the Power Rangers, this will be a nice break, and I know my kids will probably want to play this. So
Wow. What was the date for that?
It's April release date, but
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Fuck that, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but if my son, I'm not going to leave and let him watch me play Mortal
Oh,
Kombat.
come on.
No.
We'll be fine.
You going to pay for therapy?
Shots fired!
Yeah, you going to pay for therapy? No.
Nope.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's all I got for the news.
Did you go to therapy?
I was old enough, and it wasn't. Trust me, if Mortal Kombat X was out when I first started playing Mortal Kombat, I mean, when I was young enough and like the first Counter-Strike, was it Counter-Strike? Yeah, the first Counter-Strike came out. I did get kind of queasy seeing, like head parts and eyeballs and shit flying apart. But a pixelated Doom, pixelated Blood didn't do anything. If I grew up with the graphics we have now, it might be a little different.
Joe's going to start therapy tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Therapy begins tomorrow. All right,
Yeah.
so you done with the news, Joe?
I'm done.
All right.
Are you done?
Yeah, man, I'm done too. All right, so it's time for the dates. Try to figure out if I'm going to buy any more games next week or not. Miguel, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Demonix dates, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
All right, 123, we got Gang Beasts on Xbox. 124, Jack Quest Tale of the Sword on Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. And also on the 24th, Life is Strange 2, Episode 2, titled Rules. Moving on to the 25th, Resident Evil 2 on Xbox and PlayStation. And then lastly, well, 3 games lastly, on the 29th, we have Mages of Mystralia on the Switch, Dragon, Marked for Death on the Switch, and drumroll, Kingdom Hearts 3 on PlayStation and Xbox. And that's everything coming out this week.
Sweet. Now let's move on down to one of the greatest segments of all time. It's time for The More You Know with the Joker Drone. You ready, John?
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's time for The More You Know with the Joker Drone. The More You Know with the Joker Drone. With the Joker Drone.
All right. The greatest segment of all time is going to be short and sweet. We are doing the Deathmatch 64 bracket. Last day to enter your brackets is next week before the podcast, at which point we will start going through them on doing a video blog. We'll debate who wins what matchup and announce it on the following podcast. So get your brackets in, and the person with the most points, will win a video game or $60 gift card. So, yeah, get them in.
Sweet. All right, is that it, John?
That is it.
All right. So let's move on down to our What the Fucks for the week. Do you guys have any What the Fucks this week?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I do. Can I go first? It ties in with my segment.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck?
How come we have no submissions for the bracket yet? What the fuck, listeners?
Oh, getting called out right off the spot. Nice.
Yeah.
That's where you throw in the shots fired thing, Chris. Come on now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't have anything queued up for that.
Apparently, nobody wants to win a free video game. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll give myself a video game. I don't know. So Come on, guys.
They told me I can't submit a bracket, so that's why I haven't done one. Fuckers.
Yep. So, yeah. I just realized today that we didn't have the Punisher on the list.
What?
So,
Too late, it's locked in.
I know.
Broken record like John last week. It's too late, it's locked in. John,
Yep.
it's too late, it's locked in. Stop.
I'm just
Nope.
saying,
Not gonna happen.
I'm very disappointed in myself that I did not think to add the Punisher.
Welcome to the club.
Wow.
My next what the fuck, since my daughter spilled water all over my wife's laptop, we took it to a computer guy to try and get it fixed, and it is toast. So
That was
now
like
I
a
have-
month and a half ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, she took her time. So now I have to get her a new laptop. That sucks. And my last what the fuck is one I'm sure that we all share, is the NFL refs. Take it away, boys.
Where do we want to start with this? Is this going to be like our main topic or what? God, man, don't I just? It is what it is. There's multiple sides to this argument. Just let me get this real quick. Yes, you shouldn't leave the game down to the refs or a kick or whatever. If you're going to win the game, you win it. You're in it to win it. Don't leave it to a decision. But when you're facing a team and you're struggling on offense or your defense isn't all that great, then yeah. First game blown call, obviously PI or helmet-to-helmet contact with a defenseless receiver.
Clearly.
Ridiculous.
And it was on both sides. The refs admitted they missed the call, and the player that the cornerback that actually performed the hit said, yeah, that was PI, but I got away with it. So
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Wrong time.
yeah, wrong time. That's not shots fired. But anyway, it's stupid, that it has to happen this way. And in my book, this will be a Super Bowl with an asterisk on it because of that one PI call in the Saints-Rams game. Not, I'm upset because obviously the Patriots and Chiefs game, but there was a bullshit roughing the quarterback call against the Kansas City Chiefs because he got slapped on the shoulder and the ref threw the flag because, it was roughing the passer.
Well,
Yeah,
they
that
were
was ridiculous, too.
They were talking about it had happened earlier to Tom Brady as well. So I think that one actually, from what I heard, that call happened on both sides. That bad call of roughing the passer that was not even roughing the passer.
What do you mean?
So from what I recall them saying was, that's similar to what happened earlier where the Chiefs hit, where Mahomes got hit like in the shoulder and wasn't really in the helmet, and they called a roughing the passer. That's what I mean by that.
No, they didn't call that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
He didn't really get hit in the helmet. I mean, he got hit like around his neck. But yeah, they didn't. They didn't call that, and then they called it against Brady, and of course, I'm just going to say the game was lost because D Ford lined up offsides. If he hadn't lined up offsides, we'd be talking about this differently. So
yeah, that was my what the fuck. How do you line up that far offsides?
I don't know. And it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to dwell on the past. There's always next year. I've been saying it since I was like 13. So there's always next year. But I think we're getting closer and closer each year. We'll see. But
yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. I think the refs turned a blind eye to a lot of this bullshit.
And what doesn't help is that two of the refs are from LA, and one of them used to play on the Rams.
That seems like a conflict of interest. Come on, NFL. And they're actually season ticket holders that are actually hiring lawyers to do a class action lawsuit against the NFL to have them replay that game, and the only one that can do that is the commissioner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's in the rules that he can actually say that, we're going to replay this game, or we're going to replay put that time on the clock with the scores on the scoreboard and replay with them getting the pass interference call.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of unknowns in that situation, like in general, but in this specific what happened in this game, I mean, that would have been first down with less than 2 minutes
And
on
all I
like
had
the
to do was-
5-yard line.
Yep.
Yep.
And they would have had to kick a field goal and the game was over. They didn't even have to score a touchdown.
And to that point, if they did score a touchdown, that's totally different for the other side if the Rams had gotten the ball back. It's totally different from a field goal.
Right.
So
I've seen a lot of people putting petitions together to try and petition the NFL to replay that game. Like, I keep getting Facebook notifications like, hey, sign this petition to replay the game.
Damn, son, you just hit with the wow effect.
What the fuck?
Take this soundboard away from this guy, will you?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah. So
That's that. Yeah, that's also on my what the fuck. You got any more what the fucks, John?
no, that was it.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next because I only had 2, and one was D Ford. How do you line up that bad? Which we talked about. The other one is this Arizona legislator trying to tax porn. So, if you guys haven't heard about this, so there is some old lady that is part of the government who is trying to get a bill, or has got a bill, I'm not sure on the details, where internet service providers will charge you $20 to unlock your computer to allow you to access porn sites. And I quote, the money will go towards building the wall. So, first of all, fuck you there. Second of all, I get taxed when I pay for my internet service already. That's going to the government. I'm pretty sure the porn site that is making money off of advertisements is getting taxed because they're a business, so you're getting money there. Why the fuck do you need my money to access a site? This is not freedom of internet, which went away last year, right? But still, it's bullshit. I'm already paying taxes for the service. The service provider's paying taxes for the money they're making off advertisers or whatever as just a business. And now you want more money. So it'd be $20 to the government, and then the internet service provider, cell provider, whatever it is, could basically charge whatever fee they want. They could charge you $100, $20 goes to the government, and $80 goes to them. So fuck you, fuck your wall. Anybody else have thoughts on that?
That
Joe,
being
Tom?
said, that would probably fund the border wall within a day.
Fuck the wall. It's a waste of money. But we're not going to get into that.
No politics here.
I think that's it's stupid, but it's kind of par for the course for the government. They're trying to get money anywhere they can, and it's like, let's tax this. Like there's a soda tax in Seattle now, so if you buy a soda in Seattle, it's even more than it is anywhere else. It's dumb. They try and find any tax that they can throw at you to fund whatever their agenda is.
Anyways, that's all I have for what the fuck.
Okay. I have Joe. You got
Didn't Joe have something else? Sorry.
Yeah, I think. Joe
No,
does.
Prodigy, if you want to go ahead, you go.
My what the fuck is more of like just something that happened with me in life this week. Let's see, a couple nights ago, my wife was having some crazy contractions, and we were concerned. So the next morning, we were in the hospital and triage for about 4 to 5 hours for her to be under evaluation to make sure we weren't having it, because it's a little too early for the baby to come out at this point. So we were there for quite a while. More of my what the fuck is about the doctor, because at the end, the doctor told us 10 times no intercourse or nipple stimulation, but she said it 10 times, and she has a Swedish accent, so it was interesting. It was what the fuck? I'm not an animal. But it's pretty funny.
Well, she just wanted to make sure that you understood what she was saying.
No, I totally get it, but god damn, it was funny.
You should have recorded it, and that could have been on the soundboard. That would have been
Nipple stimulation.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, man. Just the accent and everything was perfect.
No sex, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, people go on, they see the pictures of the sheep, and they pick the ones they want.
It's like, oh, I want that one. It's very stylish. It's a stylish one. Also, oh no, I want the shy one who doesn't want to bar. Also, about the sassy one who's like, hey, I see you, bar.
So it was pretty crazy. But that was my what the fuck for this week. That's all I had. Joe, you have anything?
Okay. Not a huge list. One of them is, at what point do gamers, or do us as gamers, or gamers as a whole, need to shut the fuck up about developers changing the games? My example is being Spider-Man. That was the other game I played. Sorry. Tried to play the fucking Silver Lining DLC again. What the fuck? And rage quit. Seriously, rage quit.
Stop going to the hideouts.
No, I'm not in the hideouts. I'm trying to fight fucking, what's his name, Hammerhead, or whatever his name is. What the fuck? It is
persistence.
It's so fucking stupid. I think I finally found a way to beat it, because you have to switch out your ultimate power on your spider suit like multiple times during that fight. One for like the EMP pulse. It disables his suit, so you can run in and punch the fuck out of him, and then swing around the building, and then wait till it charges, and then do it again, and then but it's just a grind. And I know this all stemmed off because people were complaining that Spider-Man was too easy. So the developers were like, you think it's too easy? Okay, well, fuck you, because even on the easiest level, this game is so hard. It's just a steep learning curve for the second DLC. And I'm just like, what the fuck,
Is that what happened, Joey? You did some research, and it was because people were griping that it was too easy?
Yeah, people had griped, and whoever it was, I can't remember, I'm sorry, that developed Spider-Man, they were like, okay, well, you guys think this is too easy, and you're just blowing through on the hardest level. Well, here's Silver Lining.
That would be Insomniac.
Yeah. So they're just like, okay, fuck you guys, you little whining bitches. Now play the game. So, yeah,
they got what they asked for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I didn't ask for it, though.
I didn't gripe either. I was like, I love this game. It's amazing. It's awesome. And then all of a sudden, whatever. Another what the fuck. I've been watching a lot of the sports talk shows. So, like Colin Coward or Coward or whatever his name is, and Undisputed with Shannon and Skip.
That idiot.
What idiot?
Skip.
Oh yeah, Skip. Come on, Skip. Come on, Skip.
Come on, Skip.
Come on, Skip. Skip.
What you gonna do, Skip?
Yeah. But anyway, Colin Coward, as I call him, because that's how I read his name, is he's a fucking coward. He went on this rant, I think it was yesterday, and it was talking about the media, and he was like, how the media is the one that's making Tom Brady and the Patriots to be the underdogs. As fans and everybody that I've spoken to about this, no one has ever considered the Patriots to be underdogs. I've never considered them to be underdogs.
Even Wikipedia says that they're not underdogs.
Exactly. And he said, well, the media does this and the media does that, and that media source and this media source. I'm like, motherfucker, you
bullshit.
are media as well. Put yourself in that fucking bucket. And he never did throughout the whole argument. He never put himself in the bucket of him being part of the media. He was taking himself out of that, which I thought was really stupid and just dumb. Here he is, he's an analyst, he's a critic, and part of that, his job is being the media. He talks, he posts, he has a podcast, he has a TV show. He is media. And for him to remove himself from that, to me, was just irresponsible, just dumb, because he didn't want to be associated with everyone else calling, or all of the other media calling them the underdogs. They're not the underdogs, they're the most hated team. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. If you're the most hated, that doesn't make you an underdog.
Yeah, it's hard to beat out the Cowboys, so congratulations on being most hated. Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, you know what they should do is they should just say, you know what, we're America's team. And then, whatever. I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
I still hate the Cowboys more than I hate the Patriots.
Well, that's because you're a Tom Brady knob slobber, as you say it.
Well, he's a Michigan man, so go blue.
Oh, God.
Do anything for Michigan.
So my other what the fuck went to another talk show. It could still be the same. Well, no, it's different. What the fuck? Rob Parker, who is a sports analyst and everything. Why is Brady the only one that's taking the credit for this? Everybody, anytime the game wins or they win a game, they don't credit the defense. They don't credit, when they beat the San Diego Chargers. They didn't credit Sony Michel. They didn't credit the defense.
They don't credit Edelman's hands.
They don't credit Edelman's hands. And it's Tom Brady. Well, it's because he had to throw the ball to Edelman. I mean, he could throw it to Gronk. Anyway, I'm just saying, what the fuck? Why is Brady getting the credit where it's the coach, the O-line that stood that fucker upright, the defense for getting him in that position, and it's a team effort. I hate that they always give him the sole credit for what the entire team does, and to me, I don't like it. And it's because
he's 41 years old, and they're surprised he can still walk. He hasn't broken a hip yet.
This guy's 41.
Yeah, this guy's 41. I can't believe he can make that 5-yard pass to a wide open receiver. That's amazing.
Right.
I love those those videos on Facebook. They're hilarious.
If you have an O-line that the Patriots do, obviously he's going to be upright. Obviously. And they even said it on one of the shows this morning. They said if you put Blake Bortles in Tom Brady's position, you would still get a championship winning team. And I held true to that. I said that you put any other quarterback in that system, in Tom Brady's position, and you would still have a Super Bowl winning team.
And
Jamarcus Russell.
said that a few times.
Well, okay, not any quarterback.
Ryan Leaf.
You could put Tim Tebow in there, and he would win championships.
Well, okay,
John
Tebow.
Skelton.
I agree with that.
You could put Kevin Kolb in that system, and he would still win championships.
Okay.
Because they have a defense, they have an O-line to keep Kevin Kolb upright. It's the coaching. If
Johnny
they would
Manziel?
coach,
Johnny Manziel?
hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You could draft Johnny Manziel or bring him back out of whatever rehab center he's at and fucking play him.
Playing Canadian football now?
Yeah.
I thought he was lost in the sauce. But
No, he went to
What-
rehab. He's Canadian.
What about Sam Bradford?
Well,
of course.
he wouldn't get hit, so
hit.
he wouldn't break.
Exactly.
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. And I think Bradford's he's accurate. He is a very accurate thrower.
he just needs protection. That's all.
That's it.
Needs rubbers, man.
Needs the magnums.
Yeah.
Well, let's not go that far.
Good old
Okay.
Sam
Maybe the
Glassford.
Maybe the finger condoms, but whatever. That's my what the fuck something.
Chris, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can Jackie still stimulate your nipples?
I was going to ask him that.
I don't want to know that information.
I was going to ask him that. I mean, I was like, come on. Can she stimulate my nipples? Will that give her contractions? I don't know. It's a good question, Miguel.
Hey, so Chris, how far along is your wife?
We've got another month or so before we can actually have the baby, but we are
With no sex.
7 months in, 8 months in.
PSVR porn, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know, man, and a
Yeah,
fleshlight. I'm
where they
good.
tax it.
Yeah,
And his sex life does not exist.
yeah. Bye. Are we done with what the fucks?
Yeah, I'm glad you can still stimulate your own nipples, Chris.
All right. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
You want to help him?
No, I don't.
Awkward.
All right, so we're gonna get into our main topic, and we're just gonna be playing a video game sound game. I have a soundboard here full of video game sounds, and you have to guess the right video game of each sound. So, without further ado, let's start this segment.
How to?
It's time for a new segment called It's Game Time, bitch. It's game time, bitch.
All right, so let's start it off. What was your question, Miguel?
How are we buzzering in? Are we doing what we did previously, where we just say our name?
Yeah, buzz in.
Sorry, I don't have a soundboard. I can't buzzer.
Yeah, so you're gonna buzz in just by saying your name, and take your guess, and then I'll let you know if you're right or wrong.
Got it.
Got it? All right, so we're gonna start off. Let me start something with a little bit easy. Let's go with this one.
Counter-terrorists win.
Demonic.
All right, Miguel.
Counter-Strike.
All right, you got it. All right, we're gonna go a little bit harder.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Demonic.
Okay. Demonic.
What is Sonic?
No.
Wrong.
It was very 8-bitty.
Do you want to hear it again?
I don't know it. That was
Joe.
just a guess.
Okay, Joe.
Mega Man.
Wrong.
John
Go ahead, John.
Contra.
Correct.
What? Wait. No. Timeout. Technicality. I'm throwing a flag. I'm challenging that call.
Sorry, it was a no call. You can't challenge it.
Fuck you.
How are you challenging that? That's the correct one. How is that wrong?
Because is it Contra or is it Super Contra?
Oh, God.
Does it matter?
It's Contra.
Yes. It mattered.
It's just
Okay.
Contra, Joe. He's right.
I can't believe I got that.
Good job. Good job, John.
Hey.
All right, so let's move on down to something a little bit different. Let's see if anybody gets this.
Demonic.
All right, go ahead, Miguel.
That is Crash Bandicoot, motherfucker.
That is correct.
Which one?
That's the first one.
All right, let's move
That is
on.
the first one. That is like the first level. Fuck you, John.
All right, let's try something a little different. Let's try this one. Might be a little bit harder for some.
Come get some.
Joe.
John.
Joe's first.
Duke Nukem.
Okay, good job.
That was my guess too.
All right.
See, the difference is you said your guess. I'm pretty sure Joe knew that.
Oh, yeah.
I told you before we started this podcast I'm not going to do well at this game.
John, thank you for trying. You did a good job. You get
Participation trophy.
I'm going to give him a half point for that, actually. So, right now, Miguel, you've got 3. Joe, you've got 2. John, you got a half point.
I have one.
You
I got
have one.
Contra.
Yeah, you got 1.5. Sorry.
Fuck you, Chris.
Target. This is rigged.
All right, we're going to do another one. Ready?
Oh, Demonic.
Miguel?
GoldenEye.
Yep, that's correct. All right, let's move on down to something. All right, this is going to go quick. You guys ready? On your buzzers.
Demonic. Halo.
No. That's not it.
Joe, Mortal Kombat.
Yes, as well.
Demonic.
Miguel?
Mario.
Yep. All right. Let's try this one.
John.
John? Go ahead.
You're solid.
Yep. John got
What?
another point.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Rigged. Why'd you give him all the answers, Chris?
See, I told you. This shit's rigged.
All right, here we go. Here's another one.
It's high noon.
John.
John.
Overwatch.
That is
Yep.
bullshit.
John, good job, buddy.
I wasn't going to get that.
But
I
what
just had to
character
figure out
is
how
it?
fast I can say my name. Good lord.
All right, here we go. Here goes another one. This is going to be a hard one because You're gonna be guessing for a while. So
It sounded like somebody pulling their zipper up and down. I'm not really sure what that sound was.
okay, let's skip that one because that's gonna be that's gonna be a hard one to get.
Demonic.
Go for it.
Resident Evil 7.
No.
Okay.
Joe,
Go ahead, Joe.
Battlefield 4.
No.
Can you play it again?
Yeah, I can.
Sounds like bullet shots, like ricocheted.
Yeah. Do you want to hear it again?
Star Wars?
No.
No, those are gunshots.
I don't know.
Just think of your gun games. I mean, you're on the right track. Think about recent shit too. I'll give you that much.
John.
Okay, John.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
No.
Demonic.
Go ahead, Miguel.
That VR game that you're always talking about.
No. No, it's not Firewall.
That one. That's not a clue.
Nobody's gonna know.
All right. Well, it's PUBG.
Oh.
Okay, we'll move on. Let's see. Here we go. Let's try this.
Joe,
All right. Go ahead, Joe.
it's Final Fantasy VII.
Good job, Joe.
It's a chocobo. I knew that. As soon as I heard that, yeah, it's fucking chocobo.
Good job, dude.
Or any Final Fantasy game
calm down,
after a
Joey.
victory.
Calm down, Joe. You don't have to choke a hoe. Calm down.
Hey, I will have to.
No Wayne Brady. No Wayne Brady.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch. All right, we're gonna do a couple more, and then we'll tally them up. Hope you're keeping your own score, because I'm not keeping that great of a score. So,
God.
oh God.
I stopped. Yeah, I didn't. I haven't been keeping score.
Neither.
All right,
I
well,
got 3.5.
John's got 3.5. Miguel's got 6. Joe, you got 4. Okay. Keep that in your head. Let's try this one.
Joe?
Joe?
That sounds like the Hunger Games.
Nope, that's wrong.
It's video game based, right?
Yeah, it's video game based only.
Still sounded like the fucking Hunger Games.
I'll play something else that's part of that same game.
America will never fall to communist invasion.
Demonic.
Demonic.
Shit. I forgot the name of the game. So I will just go with Wolfenstein, because that's
Wrong.
not what my guess was, but...
Wrong. I'll play another
John.
one. Okay, go ahead, John.
Homefront.
Yes!
Wrong.
Oh! Okay, good. I couldn't think of the name.
I'll play another one.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
Nothing yet?
Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
Fallout 4?
Close.
Fallout 76.
No.
Fallout New Vegas.
No.
Fallout.
No.
Fallout 2. Fallout 3.
Yes. Fallout 3.
Don't give me points for that. I don't want points for that.
Get half point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a half point.
Okay.
Ow.
What about me? I said Fallout.
Yeah,
All right.
I think Fallout should be.
All right.
It should be any of the
All
Fallout.
right, Joe, you get a point. Miguel, you get a half. Okay.
Do I get a quarter?
You didn't even guess.
I said Fallout.
Did you say Fallout?
Award.
As long as it's a purple ribbon.
How am I going to give you a quarter?
I don't know.
All right. Let's go with another one here. All right. It's video game based. Think about hardware too involved because it's still video game based. So, probably gave it away already, but
Did you just fart?
Sounded like dude, you ripped ass.
Demonic.
Joe.
guys, say it at the same time.
I heard demonic first.
You would.
I heard Joe and Demonic at the same time over here.
That was
I heard-
PlayStation 2.
I heard demonic first.
That's wrong, actually, Miguel. Joe?
So,
your turn.
Joe, PlayStation 1, first
Yes,
PlayStation.
that's correct.
Miguel's not old enough.
All right.
Sure he is. That's what he grew up with, was PlayStation.
All right, next one.
Demonic.
Joe.
All right, Demonic, go first.
That's PlayStation 2.
That's correct.
See, now that's rigged.
How is that?
You can't play what he just guessed right after it.
Oh, come on.
That's crap.
All right,
That's crap.
here's another one. Ready?
Oh, Joe.
PlayStation.
Go ahead, Joe.
Dreamcast.
Yes, that's correct.
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, hands on your buzzers.
Demonic.
Demonic.
That's the Genesis.
That's correct.
Wow.
Wait. But actually, that's a game.
Yeah, technically.
Joe.
But I'll give it. All right, go ahead, Joe.
Sonic.
It's actually not Sonic. It's like beginning of any Sega game.
It's the Sega
Yeah, theme.
Fuck.
game that they have that played.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. You have to actually guess the sound and tell me what it is on this one.
Demonic.
Go ahead, Demonic.
That is a Xbox notification sound.
Incorrect.
Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
It's Xbox achievement sound.
That's correct.
Shit.
Okay.
Actually, Demonic was right, because that is the notification sound.
At the same time, all right. I'll give Miguel a point as well. That sounds right. Okay.
No, I mean, you should give him both points, because that is the notification when anybody joins a party, or is broadcasting, or anything.
Right. It's that general sound. So.
Give him the points.
All right, Miguel, you get the point.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go on. Let's try something else here. See if anybody remembers this.
Demonic.
Go ahead, Demonic.
Winter Cell.
That's correct.
Yep.
Nice, dude. Let's try this one.
So, Chris,
Yeah.
that could...
Incoming transmission.
Sorry. Go on.
Go ahead. Well, we can do that one, then I'll go back to it.
Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Joe?
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm going to say Command and Conquer.
No.
Demonic. Perfect Dark.
No.
John.
Go ahead, John.
StarCraft.
Correct. Point, John. Good job, buddy.
So I was gonna say, that sound nowadays can also be attributed to blackout when you attach a laser, right, John? Right, Joe?
Does that sound?
but it
Does that
doesn't say
sound
incoming
close?
transmission.
No, not that.
The one before that. The. Bzzz.
Play the Splinter Cell one.
All right, hold on. You have to scroll through. There it is.
Yep. When you attach a laser to your gun.
Okay. All right, so
Copyright infringement. Oh, somebody's going to get sued.
this one's for 1,000 points, and for the winner. Good luck, everybody.
Well, I'm glad you're not calling pass
John.
interference. Now I'm gonna fucking lose, asshole.
Go ahead, John.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
That's incorrect.
Damn it. Sound, you know the where he's running along the dock and you see the Empire or the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Kind of sounded like that.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh, Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
That's Zelda.
That is correct.
Yes!
Joe is the winner.
I want something!
Never played Zelda in my life.
Hey, Joe won something, just not the Super Bowl.
Good job. Oh, Oh shit!
It's also not duos or a solo match.
Oh shit!
Joe. What's the shots fired sound? Now he doesn't play it.
I'm sorry.
Fired from the soundboard thing. You need to go back and listen to the old podcasts and just practice where you should be inserting these.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit different because I have to switch screens on my tablet, so it's a little bit different. I wish I could make different squares, but yeah. Anyways, good game, guys. Good fucking game. That was fun. So let's move on down to our rando shit. Do you guys have any rando shit this week?
Yep.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right. I'm going to get into it's football talk, okay? I'm not going to go too deep into this like I did with Emil, but I'm just going to say this. I just want to give praise to the Patriots, okay? Not to Tom Brady.
Oh, shit. I
do want to
have
give praise to the Patriots because of the system. What?
Soundboard failure. Should have been.
Yeah.
I've been in some noises there.
I'm sorry. I'll cut those in.
No, I do want to give praise to the Patriots as far as their system, their coaches, and how they are able to have consistency in the franchise. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, and to go off that, I don't think everyone seems shocked that Joe said that, but I mean, we've kind of had this conversation before where he said that it's Belichick's system that works so well, and the Patriots could win with anyone. So, Joe, I'm with you.
But I mean, to divulge on that though, it seems like they have a system in place when people come in. Skip and Shannon talked about Skip. Come on, Skip. They talked about it this morning, and and Shannon made a good point. Is that all of the players that are on the Patriots are being paid below market value. Like Tom Brady, he's getting only paid like what, $12 million a year, and Kirk Cousins is like $28 million a year. But by them making those adjustments, they're able to spend more money in other places and allocate funds to keep the O-line. They don't really care about the receivers because, Brady, he can be accurate at times. And
he can make 5-yard passes to open receivers all day long.
Exactly. If you have a phenomenal tight end and a phenomenal slot receiver, then yeah, you don't really care. But I just want to give credit to that system because all of their players are paid below market value. And anyone that comes in that expects to be paid more than that, they're gone. Ocho Cinco, Randy Moss, there's so many other players that come and go so fast. But I just want to give praise to that system, and I wish that a lot of other teams would consider the same thing, and I wish the NFL players would do the same. Yes, you are a multi-million-dollar receiver, but you can't win a Super Bowl by yourself. It's a team effort, and you're not going to take, like AB. You're not going to catch every pass thrown to you. You can't be the only wide receiver on the field.
Well, unless you're DeAndre Hopkins, he catches every pass that goes to him.
Yes, he has the highest catch percentage in the league right now. But
he had no drop passes this year, I believe.
He actually had one in the playoffs.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So
prior to that.
He had one against the Colts. So, but anyway, it's it's just to give praise where it's deserved from my standpoint. Tom Brady, no, I'm not going to give him any credit. Yeah, he was accurate in the second half. But then again, you're facing statistically one of the league's worst defenses. So of course you're going to convert three third downs and get into scoring range and score a touchdown. Of course, the defensive coordinator didn't make adjustments and did not blitz Tom Brady at all. So, I'm not going to give him any credit. I think Rob Parker made a good argument this morning, and he said that Tom Brady is the luckiest player of all time. When you take into consideration how they've won not all, but some of the Super Bowls, the fourth quarter comeback or the comeback against Atlanta, if that ball had touched the ground at any point, the game was over. If Atlanta had kicked a field goal at some time during that game instead of trying to score touchdowns, the game was over. You know, this game against the Chiefs, it's not a Super Bowl game, but this game against the Chiefs, if D Ford hadn't lined up, you know, some people wouldn't call that
awfully
luck.
Wrong.
Right. Some people wouldn't call that luck. But I consider it lucky on Tom Brady's part because the game was over. It was a pick. He overthrew Gronk. Sorensen had it. Interception. Done. Game over. Chiefs go to the Super Bowl. But, again, I just think he's the luckiest quarterback of all time.
Do you think Edelman touched the ball on that part and it was Chiefs' ball on that muff punt?
No, I don't. But, again, I don't think he touched it. But, again, there wasn't, for the refs to overturn it, there was no clear evidence. Yes, there were like 3 angles, but there was still the angle of the ball actually like maybe grazing his arm or...
It looked like it touched him.
Yeah, but it's over. The game's over, but I just want to say, Rando, I think Brady's the luckiest quarterback that's out there right now.
Lucky son.
And yes, I'm not going to deny that he's got the most wins, the most MVPs. But again, MVPs are popularity contests. They're voted by the media. They're voted by a committee. It's not what something that statistically says that you earn that. It's just a popularity contest. Okay. Yes, he's won Super Bowls, but the Patriots have won Super Bowls. Now, on top of that, and then I'm done. If Brady loses this Super Bowl, is he still the GOAT?
Is he
I
5-5?
I mean,
I'm asking. No, this is my honest opinion. Joe Montana, every time he went to the Super Bowl, he won.
Who are you asking? Patriot fans? Are you asking us, listeners? Who are you asking?
Anybody.
Okay.
Everybody. What is your opinion? My opinion is obviously no, he's not the GOAT. He's great, but he's not the GOAT. I don't think he's
the GOAT.
He's not the greatest of all time. He has the most wins. That's great. Jordan went to the championship, won every time. Who else? Joe Montana. I mean, I know it's apples and oranges, but Joe Montana, every time he went to the Super Bowl, they won.
Yeah, I mean,
and he didn't have he didn't have like official reviews. He didn't have like TV timeouts or none of that shit. He won, he won like bare knuckle football. Straight up, he won, and never lost.
How many times has Brady gone to the Super Bowl? Actually, has he gone 9 times? 10 times? Where's he at right now?
This is 10. Is that accurate?
9. I think it's 9.
If he's gone 9 times and he's won 5, he's already past 500. He's higher than that. What percentage is that? If he's 5 out of 4 right now?
5 out of 9.
Yeah, because he lost twice
5 out of 9.
He lost twice to New York,
Mm-hmm.
and then they lost to Philly, and didn't they lose to Seattle the first time? Was it
first?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, seriously, didn't they lose to Seattle the first? Who did Seattle play and beat in the Super Bowl?
The Broncos.
They beat the shit out of the Broncos.
That's right. I'm sorry. I was, 5-head.
You're such a dick.
And then the Patriots beat him.
Again, Brady's got lucky during that Super Bowl because he wasn't even on the field and the defense won the game, but yet he's the GOAT because his defense won that game. And Pete Carroll was chewing on his gum too hard and didn't run the ball.
Didn't hand it to Marshawn Lynch during his prime.
Right. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. If he loses, is he still the GOAT in your guys' opinion?
I honestly think right now, in my honest opinion, it's really hard to say that he's not, only because of the fact that he's got those 5 rings, and knowing that he has out of 9, if he loses this one, I mean, it's just going to level him out, still make him somewhat elite, and make him the GOAT. I'm not sure, though, because that's still up in the air, but, I'd have to still give him credit where it's due at that point. But I think if he wins, he's definitely the GOAT. I mean, you gotta have to give him credit at some point. At what point do you give it to him is the question.
Never, because you give it to the entire team. You give it to
Exactly. I would never give him the title of GOAT because statistically he's not the GOAT. I'm still going to push this argument. Well, the quarterback position. If you take Tom Brady, you take Patriots, you take TB12, you take everything off of that player, and you put a silhouette and you show all of his stats. His winning.
I get your argument
in the quarterback position.
I get your argument, though. I get your argument. You could put anybody in Belichick's system and he'll win.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you take everything away from him and just put like a silhouette and say QB1 and then QB2, and then QB1 is like all of Drew Brees' statistics, and then you put QB2 and you look at all of Tom Brady's statistics, minus the wins, just the quarterback statistics, because the wins actually count as a team in football. And Tom Brady's not the GOAT.
Yeah.
And how long has it taken him to get to that point? He's 41. Why? Because he's in a system that allows him to play at that level. If Brett Favre was on the Patriots, if he had gone to the Patriots instead of gone to Minnesota, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If Brett Favre would probably still be playing football if he had the Patriots system with the Patriots O-line.
So what you're saying is, though, if they win, then what are you saying? Are you saying that he's the GOAT then?
No.
So your opinion is strong as it doesn't matter about that.
He's saying he'll never be the GOAT.
In my opinion, no. I mean, there's still believers that think that Dan Marino is better than Joe Montana. At that point, Joe Montana is flawless in Super Bowl victories. So in my opinion, Joe Montana is the GOAT. As far as like winningest quarterbacks or perfect quarterbacks, he is perfect.
Is he 3-0? What is he? How many has he won? 4-0?
I think it's 4.
He's never lost one.
Nope, he never lost.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he didn't. He got to the playoffs with the Chiefs, 4 Super Bowls.
Okay, but he hasn't had any playoff runs where they've lost it and gone out.
No, and it says he's the first player to ever win 3 Super Bowl MVP awards.
Okay. Well,
so I Googled who is the greatest quarterback of all time, and somebody put together a mathematical formula.
Oh, this is Joe's. It's flawed.
Hold on. Which takes into account passer rating index, touchdown passes, rushing touchdowns, regular season wins, passing yardage leader, Pro Bowls, first team All-Pro selections, MVPs, playoff wins, playoff losses, Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl wins, Super Bowl MVP awards, championship wins, so pre-Super Bowl. AFL and AFC championship wins, Hall of Fame inductee, and pre-modern seasons. And it gives them rankings for how much each thing is worth. And Tom Brady's number 1.
Well, yeah, how many MVPs does he have? That's automatically like 4 points or however they score it.
3. Peyton Manning has 5.
Interesting.
And Peyton Manning's number 2. Joe Montana is 3.
Wow.
And what's the source on this?
The gridfe.com.
Nice.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.com? Is that what you said?
No.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, he gives gives points. Some of them are decimal place points. So like touchdown passes is how many touchdown passes he has times 0.05. His passer rating is whatever it is minus 80 times 2. Rushing touchdowns is the number of touchdowns times 0.05.
Unless this guy's a statistician, I don't.
Right, exactly. It's like the source is kind of like, meh.
No.
Let's give that 0.05 per. Let's give him 2 points per MVP. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's just how I feel about it.
And on NFL.com, it says Johnny Unitas is, by popular vote, the greatest quarterback of all time.
That's by popular vote, so that was done like politicians. Okay. Cool.
But, I mean, so are MVP awards. You know.
Yeah, it's all rigged in some way.
And I'm not trying to
Regardless of
take.
opinion.
The only thing I'm taking away from him is the title of GOAT. Okay, he's a very smart quarterback. He's smart, very smart, because he can pick apart the defense. He can play audibles and do all of that on the line of scrimmage. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm not taking away his wins, but they're the team wins. Okay, and like I said in What the Fuck, just because the team made the win, he shouldn't be the fucking spokesperson for the team. It's the team that wins. Like, you know, the Cowboys, the Niners, the Steelers. The Iron Curtain was like the spokesperson for the Steelers back in the day. The Raiders. I mean, you had
85 Bears defense.
The Bears defense. No one player stood out. And, you know, even in the 85 Bears, who was the quarterback? McMahon, thank you. I couldn't think of, I saw him, but I couldn't think of the name. He never got, I mean, he's not like, oh, you know, McMahon, you know, he's so great. It was the Bears defense. I mean, it was the Iron Curtain. It was, you know, in the Cowboys, it wasn't Troy Aikman. Oh, Troy Aikman's the GOAT. No. You had Emmitt Smith. You had
Michael Irvin.
You had, you know, defense with Deion Sanders, and, you know, the Niners, you had Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. That's the only other time. But even then, Joe Montana didn't take all the credit. He had to throw to somebody, and it was Jerry Rice. There's consistency in those dynasties, whereas the Patriots team, the only consistency is Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. And what is it?
So then,
18 what is it? 17 out of the 19 seasons that they went. Who was Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator. Their O-line coach was there 17 of the 19 times that they've gone, or that they've been there in the playoffs or whatever. They won the championship. I don't remember the statistic this morning, but still, I don't think he should be the spokesperson for that team. And I wish the team would actually get credit. I'm done.
I saw a post. I don't know if it was by NFL Memes or the NFL, but there's only been 4 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl representing the AFC in the last 16 years.
I did see that.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and Joe Flacco got in there once.
Interesting. You guys got any other rando shit?
Yeah.
Okay, John.
I know we ended last week on a sad note, and I got another somewhat sad note. There's a manager at work who died this week. So my prayers go out to his family. He was a very large man, and I think he had a heart attack. They found him in the bathroom dead. So
at work?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I only had 2 interactions with him ever, and he was a dick. But that being said, still a bummer for his family. And
well, yeah, you always feel sorry for the family.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, and the coworkers like my manager was a friend of his for a long time at Boeing, and then there's other people. There's another manager I know who was like absolutely devastated when he found out. So yeah.
Sorry for the losses. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so that was interesting and unfortunate for his family.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
On another note, I got a new truck.
Woo!
It's a shitty thing to follow up on, but...
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Miguel.
Fuck you, John.
I'm Batman.
There you go. You had to get it right one of these times, right?
One of these times.
Mm-hmm. Miguel, you're 29 now?
If you guys haven't caught up, yes, Chris got a new soundboard, so yeah.
And about to be fired.
Yes, John. To answer your question, John, yes.
Okay. Happy birthday, Miguel.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Should we sing him happy birthday?
Chris, did you see what I posted on the drones Facebook today. I tried to tag you in it. It wouldn't let me tag you specifically, so I just put Chris.
No, I didn't actually see that.
Well, it was you watch some South Park. Do you know the Cartman's Mom's a Big Fat Bitch song?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Someone did that in Beat Saber.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome.
So,
That's funny.
it's on the Drones page. Check it out.
Sweet,
It wouldn't let me
man.
tag you for some reason.
Well, happy birthday, bro. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Sweet,
Miguel
man.
is almost old.
Yeah, man. You're getting old, dude.
Almost.
You getting there? You feeling it? You don't want to go out and get hammered all day long?
I just didn't want to do anything this year, really. But hey, we're gonna do something on Saturday, so.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
How come I didn't get an invite?
I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna try to stop by. So.
Cool. You gonna fly?
Yeah, fly on down, dude. Come on.
But I still want to be invited.
Yeah, man. All you have to do is
Nobody ever thinks about.
We'll just
me.
Skype you and have you on a selfie stick the whole time.
We can take a screenshot that way too, and we'll just post the picture.
Yeah, man.
me on FaceTime.
Yep.
Yeah, man. All you got to do is
Run, bitch! Run!
What is he running from?
I don't know.
it's
He's
run
got
all
to
the way
run
over
to the
here.
party.
Yeah. You didn't know it. See, Miguel got it.
That's gonna take a while.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you just feel like running, you can just start now.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't think I'd make it there by Saturday.
Chris, do you have any rando?
Let's see. I was thinking about some sort of T-shirt giveaway with our Mortal Kombat shirt, since Mortal Kombat 11 is around the corner.
But yeah, I don't think there's no factions on this one though.
It still
Well,
has.
we don't know yet.
Well, we don't know, but there might be.
If there's factions involved, then maybe we can give some shirts away for this
Still
game,
give
you know?
shirts away.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of those. Keep Calm shirts are getting really low. We have a bunch of larges and one more 2X left. And
I want another
That'll be
Choose
out.
Your Faction shirt.
and then we have a ton of Choose Your Faction shirts, so you can have another one.
Eat.
So, and then also, John, be on the lookout. The shirts are headed your way, buddy.
Sweet.
So,
I'll hand them out when they get here.
cool.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I do think that the Choose Your Faction design was an awesome design.
Yeah, I sent one of those out as well, John, the XL. That was our only XL for that one, so.
Alright.
Oh, shit. For the Choose Your Faction?
Yeah, but there's more XLs here.
Oh.
We have a whole bunch.
Okay.
But
he
Okay.
he didn't have any more XLs of the
Oh, okay.
Keep Calm.
yeah,
Gotcha.
we're out of those. So, but you got an extra 2X of the Keep Calm just in case if you want,
Okay.
if that one fits him better too. So,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Cool.
And that is pretty much my rando shit. So maybe we'll think about doing another t-shirt giveaway at some point. We can talk about it later on. So that's pretty much me this week. Anybody else have any rando shit before we close up?
Send in the
Listeners,
brackets.
Yeah, get your brackets in. We're gonna start doing our discussions this come between now and next podcast. So send them in.
Also, this would be really awesome if somebody, anybody, any of you, there's no prize in this, I'm not giving anything away,
Okay.
will send us a step-by-step tutorial for John on how to do a fatality in Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god.
I just think it'd be interesting to see what you guys
Turn-
send to John.
Turn on one button fatality.
But he's got to win the match first, so.
Yeah.
You don't. There's training mode. You can just turn on the fatalities in training.
You can, but yeah, just send in step-by-step instructions for fatalities for John. I just want
And
to
the
see if we
first
get it.
listener who does, Miguel will buy a car.
Fatality.
Maybe a matchbox.
Yeah. Some Hot Wheels.
Some
There
Hot
you go.
Wheels. There you go. Yeah.
Stop throwing my money around, John.
All right, sweet. I think this is going to wrap up episode number 114. This is Chris. I'm going to go play some Firewall 0 Hour tonight. I am out of here.
This is John. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm out.
This is Demonic, and yesterday was my birthday, and I really thought about inviting you all to play Blackout, but I didn't, so I'm going to extend the invite now. Chris, fuck your Firewall. Come play Blackout with me and John and Joe.
Shit. Now I guess I know what I'm doing now.
All right. I'll play some Blackout then. And then let's stream it then. Let's stream it on the... And then if anybody's interested, watch our stream later, because you won't know about it until later that I publish this. But anyways, this is going to wrap up episode 114. Game on, guys.
Game on.
Okay.
Wait, we didn't get to Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Joe.
Well, I guess I'm playing Blackout. So.
Oh yeah, Joe, you already got volunteered.
Joe updated our website too, so now our streams are all of our streams are updated on the website, as well as a quick bio for each of us. So, yeah. Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Gamer Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
She's getting the neck. Then we'll shake the head. Then we'll shake